What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news, hot off the press. So it looked like Ryan Clark has picked up beef with RG3 over his stance with Caitlin Clark and him not siding with Angel because she's black. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Chicago. Let's get it. Let's go. Yes, man, you guys heard me correctly. Ryan Clark of the Pivot Podcast and ESPN analyst just dropped the mic, went in crazy on RG3 for pretty much not picking Angel Reese in this whole flagrant foul racial debate situation. Now, we know RG3 has been pretty vocal all weekend long about his stance with this whole debate regarding Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, man. RG3 has been on the front line speaking highly about Caitlin Clark, pretty much making this thing not about race, but just about intelligence of the matter, knowing that Angel Reese put herself in this villain position. It's one thing if she did not place herself there, but she did. So now she has to wear it like how I wear my damn chain every day, bruh, because you decided to put yourself in that role, guys. And I'm telling you right now, it is getting heated online between Ryan Clark and RG3. Ryan Clark completely disrespected this man's wife, disrespected him on so many levels. So many levels. It is bad, guys. This is really, really bad. I think ESPN is probably going to step in. This is very unprofessional of Ryan Clark. I've never seen him act this way, but I don't know, man. I don't know what is going on with these people. I don't know what's going on with these people in the media space, but these people make the big bucks and they get out here and they jump out the window with these insane ass takes. And it's just crazy to me that they're still able to be employed, make the type of money they make. It's just crazy to me, man. But with all that being said, let's head on over. Let's head on over to YouTube and play some of this Ryan Clark's Pivot Podcast episode, man. It is crazy.
Business, you need an amazing storyline. And I believe we have one. Last year, it was the rookies. It was Caitlin. It was Angel Reese. This year, the start of this season, we're back at it, right? Yeah. And if I didn't know any better, I would have thought they were trying to promo a fight, right? Because it was just a simple take foul. It was a foul. It was harmless.
To promote a fight, you promote it leading up to the fight. There was no big promotion leading up to this game. It was just a game on a schedule for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. That's all this was. Now, I have went back and showed footage after footage after footage with what went down. I'm not showing it no more. It's irrelevant. But for them to sit up here and say that they're promoting this thing like a fight is completely wrong. And that's a bad take.
And I think Angel just got up in frustration at the point that they were down by so much right there in the third quarter. And she got up and she wanted to get a little aggressive. But I believe at the end of the day, we need that in the WNBA. I think that'll draw fans in. But yeah, Angel, you got to take that one, baby. Like, it wasn't even necessary. I think it was a little bit too dramatic.
Thank you. Thank you, brother, for changing your take and keeping it 100. See him? He keeping it 100. He keeping it real. He keeping it. It wasn't even all that, bro. Thank you, bro.
I believe Caitlin handled it like a pro in her press conference. But it's good to see the aggression, the passion from Angel. But yeah, man, welcome to the WNBA. It's back.
I mean, I love the fact that the WNBA has this exciting rivalry. And we've talked about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese for so long. I hate the fact that they're always pinned against one another. RG3 called what Angel Reese did hate. He said you could see the hate on her face for Caitlin Clark. I'm not really sure when we moved in to being able to read the expressions of a person and know their intent, know their character, know their perspective. But he does understand hate, because I think he also understands the hate of self. When you look at the play, which is all we can speak to as professionals, all we can speak to as analysts, Angel Reese pushed one of her teammates. Caitlin Clark had a hard foul, which is part of basketball. I feel like it was assessed correctly. And Angel Reese's reaction is the sort of
Caitlin Clark shouldn't have got a flagrant one for that. That was a common foul. No, it wasn't assessed correctly. I'm sorry. I got to pause it right there, bro. She shouldn't have got a flagrant foul for that. That was a common foul, bro. But let's get back to the video.
Action you get in a situation when you feel like you took an intentionally hard foul. That's competitiveness. That's rivalry. That's not hate. And so now, though, when RG3 jumps on to the hate train or to the angry train, and now follows along with what we saw from Keith Olbermann, what we saw from Dave Portnoy, as they poured on to Angel Reese to make her the villain in Caitlin Clark's hero.
Ryan Clark, this is where I got to disagree with you, my brother. I said this in the beginning. He's saying that the media made her the villain. She made herself the damn villain when she said to, well, I will wear the villain role. Did we not forget? Like, how do we forget that whole damn part? You leave that whole part out. My goodness. And I'm going to play what RG3 said too.
Heroic or hero story.
Right.
The one thing we know about RG3 is he's not having conversations at his home about what Black women have to endure in this country, about what young Black women and athletes like Angel Reese have had to deal with being on the opposite side of Caitlin Clark's rise and ascension into stardom. Now, when you look at it, I think A'ja Wilson is the face of the league. A'ja Wilson is the best player in the league. Caitlin Clark is the most important player in the WNBA. And a ton of her fandom has come along with some racial bias or some racial pieces to why people love her so much. And so now, if you're RG3, when is the last time within your household you've had a conversation about what she's dealing with? You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. You haven't had opportunity.
What does that have to do with that man giving a take on what is going on? His mama Black, his auntie Black, his cousin Black. What the hell does his wife have to do with him giving a take on Black Angel Reese when he's Black?
Opportunities to have those conversations to educate you on what they're feeling, what Black women deal with, what they're seeing when they think of a young Angel Reese. And the whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing this whole piece, his wife is in the back amening and clapping. And so to me, it's just another situation that now this young lady has to deal with. When I worked with RG3, he would make all of these sort of corny jokes about milk and how much he loved it and how important it was. And he always points out on social media the color of his wife's skin, as if the color of her skin is what makes her special, as if the color of her skin is what makes her a good wife. I've met the lady, I've had a conversation with her.
Right.
I think she's more than that. But it also leads to what Black women deal with a lot from Black men who have chose to date or marry outside of their race. They always feel like they have to go the extra mile to prop up the woman that they're married or the woman that they're with over Black women by denigrating Black women. I feel
okay, I'm done with this. So I'm done with this because I'm going to share some truth with y'all. My wife is white. That's irrelevant from anything that happens when I make my videos. Her being white has nothing to do with my take on WNBA or racial anything because I'm a Black man, been raised a Black man. My mama Black, my granny Black, my auntie Black, my cousin Black, everybody Black. So me being married to a white woman has nothing to do with anything with me giving my take on a Black situation. I've been Black all my damn life. RG3 been Black all his damn life. My goodness. Now, this is what RG3 said, man. Cause this is, man, ESPN should step in. ESPN gonna have to step in. Watch this, man.
Guys, it's so obvious that Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. If you don't know, let me inform you about what happened. Caitlin Clark committed a hard foul on Angel Reese as she was wide open for a free, easy layup. Routine play. Every one of you that's watching has heard your coach tell you, hey, we ain't going to give them no easy points, no easy baskets, no easy baskets in the paint, baby. So why do I think Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark? It could be the fact that Aaliyah Boston had to save Angel Reese from ending her career. This is a still shot. After the foul that Caitlin Clark put on Angel Reese tried to hit her. But if it wasn't for Aaliyah Boston putting her arms in the way, Angel Reese would not be playing basketball anymore because she was going to sucker punch Caitlin Clark.
Facts. She was going to fight. She was going to fight Caitlin Clark on live television, and she was going to crash out. Angel was about to crash out, and Aaliyah Boston saved her damn career. We synced it live.
Now, you tell me a time when you've seen somebody get fouled on a basketball court in a professional league where they tried to almost sucker punch somebody that they were friends with because of a hard foul. I've seen LeBron James get fouled by Dwayne Wade, but it was a hard foul. LeBron didn't get up and try to smack him upside the head or hit him in the face from behind, but that's what Angel Reese did to Caitlin Clark. So where was this type of reaction last year when Angel Reese got chokeslammed by Alyssa Thomas of the Connecticut Sun? Y'all remember that? So after watching the play, I tweeted out, after watching Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese and the aftermath, there is no way Angel Reese can continue the lie that she doesn't dislike Caitlin Clark. I know what hatred looks like. Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. Not some basketball rivalry hate either. Hate.
Guys, that was RG3 giving his take on Caitlin Clark and an Angel Reese situation. But just like I told y'all, man, you can't undo a black person take on black culture, bro, when you're born black, bro. Just because who you marry is who you marry, your kids is one way. But when you've been raised in a certain environment and brought up in a certain environment, you can't undo that. That's who you are. That's all you know. To say that brother don't know what it's like to relate to black women was a rhetorical question. You need to be held accountable. Sorry, Ryan Clark, bro. I rock with you, but I can't rock with you on that one, bro. That man, mama black. That man, mama black, bro. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Keep them bills on because you know what? I'm going to keep it real and I'm going to bring you the news. Like always, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake the haters off.